What's up, grinders? Welcome back to the channel. Yesterday I had some technical issues, which meant fuck it, I was gonna sleep instead. Yeah, I do that from time to time. Usually in small stints, but it does occur. So, I was looking for a video to farm content from, and this just was posted a day ago. Team and Mikkel calls Evildea a bully. Oh my god, we are getting the content, boys. Now, for those who don't know the lore, Team and Mikkel, it's what the name says, okay? So, he took Mikkel's method, you know, Mikkel the hyperpolyglot, took his method, literally made a video that was a carbon copy of Mikkel's stuff, and then tried to sell his course. Now, if you went to his course on his website, it's called the No Pussy Method. Now, I made lots of jokes. Is this a course that's only for men? You know, pussies not wanted? Or is this a course for just hard fucking cunts? You know, the strong motherfuckers. Now, for those who get all squeamish when they hear the word cunt, it's pretty standard in Australia. Get used to it. Anyway, so, like, I critiqued this. It was shocking. Like, you could just see the thumbnail, okay? Like, he had a hand-drawn goddamn spreadsheet on the wall behind him. And the irony of this was that he's learning Japanese. And for anyone who knows a Japanese person, if you want to give them a heart attack, just misalign shit. And here, the entire spreadsheet is misaligned. So I'm so curious to see what he's got to say. So, better late than never, right? Okay, well, let's go.
Hey guys, I wanted to record this video because it's something that I should have done like months ago and I didn't do it because I let myself for some reason be bullied by this guy.
Wait. Okay, I read the bully in the Discord. I thought someone was just making a joke. This is... Okay, maybe I misread you. Maybe you're not trying to be an alpha male influencer or something, because let me just say, admitting that you got bullied by me is probably not the best way to move forward. Now, did I even bully you? No, I just critiqued the freaking living shit out of your, like, I want to say half-baked course, but it wasn't even half-baked. It was, like, not even quarter-baked. It was, like, 1/10 of a goddamn percent baked. You know what? It wasn't even the goddamn ingredients. You just picked up random shit and threw it together, okay? Like, we can't even use the word bake, because bake implies that there was some method of, like, preparation and friggin' thought put into it. God damn it. Okay, you've got me all worked up now.
Which is Evildea. And so this guy, Evildea, made a video about me, telling me that I'm the Tamil Michael and that basically I was copying him or whatever he said. Honestly, I'm going to be totally honest. I didn't really watch the video. I just literally, like, read the comments and that's the only thing I did. And, like, it was kind of bad because, like, I literally fucking let myself be bullied. I'm going to be
I just got hit with so much random information. Okay, so first up, why are you saying Timu Michael? Like, you know the guy's name. I know you know the guy's name. You made a video in which you basically thanked Mikkel. You credited him, okay, in a previous one, because I always do a little bit of research after the fact. I make a react video, you know, because I'm kind of curious type of thing. So I know you know his name. My video was titled Timu Mikkel. Why are you saying Michael? Oh my god, this is going so bad. And second up, you just admitted you didn't watch my video, and now you've made a 15-minute response. How are you going to make a response based on comments? Brah.
talking in this video about some of the points that I think I should have actually talked like at that time. The first point was I am the Tamil Michael, and in reality, this was actually kind of a mistake that he did, and I actually don't think it was like that big. It's just that I didn't really realize that I was actually copying him. And this thing that happens is that usually whenever I make a video, it's because I learned something and I wanted to share it. And so usually what happens is that I learn things from books, I learn things from other YouTubers, not really related to like language learning. And if I say things as they word the things as they say it, I'm not really copying them. I'm just literally saying the thing that I've learned. But like, if I say the same thing that Michael says, of course you're going to be fucking copying.
Can you please stop saying Michael? Oh, this is so disrespectful to Mikkel. You've got me out here defending Mikkel, okay? You've acknowledged that you took from him. At least use his name. You know his name.
Him, you know? And so that's something that I really honestly didn't realize at the moment, and something that I did, and it was actually kind of a mistake, which I'm not doing anymore. Every time I mention like that method that I'm doing, I say, okay, I'm doing this method because I learned it from Michael.
Okay, I'm just gonna have to accept the fact that Mikkel is now Michael. Everyone down in the comment section, we will now forever forward, refer to Michael as Mikkel the as Michael the hyperpolyglot. Oh god, okay, now you... Okay, this is gonna mess with me so bad. I can just see it. Okay, I gotta black that part out and just focus on what he's saying.
And so another thing is people don't think that the method of Michael is actually that efficient. And I'm going to tell you something. Actually, that fucking method is just really efficient, and I'm going to keep using it because I feel like it's actually the most efficient method. Now, there's something that Michael says. There's something that people mistake about Michael, actually, which people think that he says for some reason that immersion is actually not useful at all. And I think that you're literally very wrong, like really wrong, if you think about Michael like that.
For someone who knows so much about Michael, someone who knows so much about his method, how do you not know his name?
Simple reason that he basically doesn't say that immersion is actually like you shouldn't do immersion. He basically says that immersion is like 25% as important as you think, honestly. And I actually do agree with that. Like, if you see a couple of videos of him talking about the topic, he says that, okay, immersion is useful. Yes, he basically agrees with that because he does immersion. Actually, if you see the more recent videos about him, he basically teaches you how to do immersion with YouTube using his method, right? He just doesn't believe, and I don't either, that you should do like 90% of immersion all of the time. Now, something that I actually don't really agree that much with Michael is that basically at some point he was saying that dreaming in Spanish was actually unuseful, and in reality it is not unuseful. Like, that's actually a bad wording on his part, probably. It's actually
he was rage baiting people. Okay, I don't even believe Mikkel or Michael, whatever. Okay, I don't even believe he believes what he said. So Mikkel is a smart YouTuber. He understands the algorithm. He understands pump a video every single day. You don't even need to say the same thing in one video compared to the other. Like, most people are not going to go back and watch your back catalog and compare what you said to the past, okay? Like, that's why he can say the most random shit in every single title and they can contradict each other. It doesn't matter, okay? So he understands the algorithm. And he noticed that when he shit-talked Dreaming Spanish, that video got shared to hell. It got tons of responses. People in the community shared it with the Dreaming Spanish community, and naturally people from there went over and defended, because Dreaming Spanish acolytes are very, very fiercely protective of their methodology, okay? And they went over there and then commented. Guess what YouTube loves? Interaction, okay? So Mikkel noticed. He noticed that's great interaction. All he's got to do is piss off one community. Who cares? Because that will push him out to a greater community, which is the language learning community overall. And it worked, and it's why he keeps doing it. I don't even believe he thinks it's a stupid methodology. Now, it is in contradiction to his own, but I think he's smart enough to realize that it's not that bad of a methodology. It's slow, it's inefficient, as you've established and I've spoken about before. But I don't think he thinks people who use it are actually stupid. I know he says that in videos, guys. I know he literally says that, people who use Dreaming Spanish are stupid, but I don't think he actually believes that. He's just playing the role of a big tough guy on the internet.
Efficient, right? And he was telling people to just stop doing German and Spanish because it's not efficient and all of those things. And in reality, I didn't really agree with that. I just agree, okay, it's inefficient, and you should probably like the things that he does, like the lists of words of the most efficient words, and just repeat that thing over and over, which is actually more boring, and that's why people don't really do it, right? But like, something that I've realized is that you can actually do both things. You can actually do Michael's method, and you can actually do immersion.
And if you watched my video, that's exactly what I said.
This is the thing that I'm doing right now, right? Like, you can actually do Michael's method for like 1 hour or 2 hours, which is kind of like doing Anki, honestly. Fucking mosquito. It's kind of like doing Anki, honestly. And so you do Anki, well, you do his method for like 1 or 2 hours, which is actually really efficient, and then you can do immersion, which is the thing I do. My belief right now is don't treat immersion as your main study and treat like his method. I mean, I don't think it's not really his method, but like, like I knew his method because like
okay, well, yeah, it's not his method. Mikkel basically just took pre-existing ideas and packaged them, but he's also a smart YouTuber. He keeps making the same type of content over and over, and people therefore associate the whole idea of reading from spreadsheets, thousands of lines, with Mikkel. I actually know a guy who's been around way before Mikkel, okay? This is back in 2010, who learned Chinese doing basically what Mikkel did, okay? Now, he even showed me his spreadsheet back then, which was in Excel, and it was freaking massive. So he basically just recorded all the lines and he'd just read through it daily. Like, not the entire thing, he'd just pick a random point and just read through for like an hour, and then that's how he would learn Chinese. So it's not Mikkel's method, but when you copy everything right down to the goddamn thumbnail, then it becomes Mikkel's method.
He's the only one preaching it, honestly. Do his method for like 2 first hours on the morning, and then you can do immersion after, as much immersion as you want, and then basically that's what he do, honestly. I don't know why you can't get the best of both worlds, honestly. Now, there's a very important point.
Be careful, Mikkel's gonna call you stupid.
Here, which is, why do you fucking sell a course? And honestly, for all of the people...
I misheard course as curse then. Okay. Why the fucking hell would you sell a curse?
That tell me, why do you fucking sell a course? Why did you sell a course? Which, right now, I don't really have a link about on a course, like to a course. But that's because like I'm preparing another course because I felt like the one I was selling was actually kind of incomplete. But like,
What do you even mean kind of incomplete? It was shockingly incomplete. It looks like you drew it in crayons on the goddamn wall. Like you literally just drew it, put it up, and started selling it. Oh my god, okay, this is an understatement of the century.
Like, why do you sell a course? And that's actually a very stupid question because, like, it's asking, like, why do you want to live of your dream? Like, from your dream.
Wait, what?
Question because, like, it's asking, like, why do you want to live of your dream? Like,
why do you want to live of your dream? Why do you want to live your dream? Okay. So, my man. No issue if you're selling a course, okay? Plenty of YouTubers out here selling courses, but you should probably be a bit of an expert at said course. You should probably put a little bit of effort into said course. Okay, like I just compared what you had available. You didn't even have a course. You had a Discord or whatever type of server it was, and it was completely butt fucking naked empty. And I was comparing it to my own Discord, which is completely free with resources, okay? If you want to join Discord, link down in the description, go join it. There's plenty of people there who love learning languages. You can learn with them. So I was like, all you got to do is join my Discord and you already get like 100 times, 1,000 times more value for money, which is $0, okay, than paying for your course. That's what my issue was. I just don't like people trying to sell fucking shit that's completely half-baked, as I said earlier, not even half-baked, to people who just might be... They just might not know enough about languages and fall for it because, you know, you're out here rocking the muscles or something.
From your dream. Everyone wants to fucking live from their dream. Like, what the fuck? And this is actually a fair trade. Like, bro, I'm actually...
It's not a fair trade. You didn't trade anything. You basically stood out there on the street and said, join my no pussy method, bitches. Here's my hand-drawn spreadsheet. Let's go. But I'll only make the course when the first person joins. And we'll figure it out from there, boys.
Helping you to become a better person. I'm actually helping you, you know, to become a more healthy language learner. Like
It sounds like you want to be a tutor. Okay, there's a difference between creating a course and being a tutor. If you're a tutor, then you don't... Even if it's a tutor, they usually have materials prepared. At least a good tutor would. Unless you're just doing, like, you know, practice. Just straight up talking practice about a specific subject.
Person to actually is, like, in nature. Like, you know, taking some sun, like, you know, optimize.
What? So you're telling me all I gotta do is go out in my backyard... not wear a shirt and start selling sunlight. Bitches, come out here. We're gonna... No, I might not do that. I'll probably get cancer.
In your life so that you actually have more results. But like what I get in return is literally people telling me that why do you sell a course? Like, bro, what the fuck? Of course I want to get money from like YouTube. It's actually like, is that actually that bad? If you think it's bad, like you are probably kind of stupid, honestly. Let me tell you.
You need to make the course before you sell it. It's that simple. And you need to put some fucking effort into it. Oh, this is cracking me. I don't know why I just resorted. Like, I just went full cat mode, man. That's what my cat does when he's just fucking pissed.
It's an analogy, which is actually really important. So, if you think about 2 gyms, so there's the free gym and there's the paid gym.
Okay, we're gonna be talking about gyms. Okay, well... I'm hoping the gym is not your Discord.
What do you think is actually going to be better? Even if there's a lot of people like a lot of money invested in the free gym, people are not really going to care about it. Like they're not going to like care for the machines. They're not going to care for the dumbbells. The bats are going to be like with pee on the floor with like poop.
Bro, okay, if we're going the gym analogy, your Discord is the paid gym, right? That's what you're implying. And my Discord is the free gym. Okay, let's go with that. My Discord comes with thousands of members, many of which are highly experienced in a diverse range of languages. More languages than I can probably fucking name. It's filled with resources. It has active groups of people who come together and practice their languages. It is constantly active. And then we have your Discord, which is the paid gym, okay? It's fucking completely empty. There's no one in there. There's a couple of channels with a note that says more stuff to come. So basically what you've done is you've gone out on the street with your gym, okay? You've stood out in the street and gone, join my no pussy gym, bitches! And then I've gone, oh, okay, well, I guess I don't want some pussy. Let me have a look through the window. And I've seen that it's fucking a concrete slab with a rat in the corner chewing on a spreadsheet. Like, bro, I'm happy to take the free gym if it gives me all the free shit. Like, fucking hell, bro.
Poo on the floor. Like, what the fuck? People are not going to care about a free thing. That is just how it works. Honestly. Like, that is just how it fucking works. And that's why the thing is actually fucking paid. Also, yeah.
So your logic, let me get this straight. Your logic is, if I make it paid, people will care. That's the logic, yeah? When will you start caring? Because you didn't seem to care about it. Like, I made mine free, and I care about it, and I put a lot of effort into it. You are the worst capitalist ever. You are an insult to fellow capitalists such as myself.
And honestly, kind of like the last point, I think, why do you guys follow a guy like Evildea? If you think about it for just a second, honestly, don't think much about it. Think about it for a second. If you follow a guy like Evildea, what do you think will happen to your life? You will end...
Oh, okay. Let's find out what happens if you follow Evildea. This is going to be interesting.
End up like him. I actually did a Google search and saw his face like, I don't
So you Google searched me, but you didn't watch my goddamn video.
know, probably like 5 years ago, 7 years ago, and he was actually kind of a Chad, honestly. Like,
oh yeah, I was a Chad. I was I was an actor, a model. How do you think I got such a gorgeous wife? Fucking bro, I had the bod for it. She's still pissed about the fact that I've lost that bod, but that's not my job to be that bod anymore. But yeah, I was a bit of a Chad. But let's be honest, guys. Let's be honest. I still got it, right? I still got it. Yeah. I'm a bit of an older man now, but it's still there.
like, let's be honest, he was actually kind of attractive. But like,
Fuck yeah, I was.
like right now, do you think he's attractive right now? Like, can't you see him?
Oh, the guy doesn't know the law.
Right? Like, do you think he's fucking attractive? Of course not. And so this is really important to understand, because if you follow the things that he says, if you follow his toxicity, right? Which I'm actually kind of surprised that even YouTubers that you like, because I like them, and like I like those YouTubers, but like I'm surprised that they don't like say anything about this YouTuber. I thought that.
Oh, okay. Well, a lot of people follow me, even YouTubers, because they know I'm a no bullshit guy. I say it as it is, okay? I don't try to sell you any bullshit. I don't try to fucking flex my muscles out here, except in my random fairy shot there, I guess. Man's gotta play a little bit, you know? But like, that's it. I'm basically the guy who will tell you straight how it is. That's my entire allure, I guess.
My microphone didn't have battery. Okay, fine. I'm surprised to notice that even YouTubers who I like watch his videos and actually support his channel. Like, why are you supporting someone who literally talks about other people and wants to bring down small YouTubers because he basically just don't like them? Why?
Okay, so what generally happens is I will do a react to a YouTuber, and they will either accept my criticism and say, look, I don't agree with you, and we move on and we're all happy. Or some really big insecurity comes out and they end up burning their entire reputation, and I'm just like sitting here in the fire going, well, I didn't do this. I just fucking called you out for some bullshit you were selling. Okay, that's pretty much it. And people, they're sick of bullshit. That's it.
Even YouTubers that you probably like, brother, I'm telling you, the YouTuber that you most like is probably supporting his channel. And I don't know why, honestly. Like, he just literally is a person who lives out of other people, and literally he gains money out of doing that. Like, can't you see his fucking face? Like, I'm not trying to, like, be really toxic, but, like, can't you see his fucking face?
You really need to learn the law. I'm purposely the type of person who will make myself look as fucking terrible as possible because I'm not trying to sell my looks. That's my purpose, okay? I'm trying to sell truth. That's what I do with my videos.
Like, if you see his face for a second and you see my face, okay, I'm not, like, the most ikemen, I'm not, like, the most handsome person, I can admit that.
Okay, so the guy's now asking his audience, and I guess my audience, via this react, to do a face comparison. Wow, this is going to be interesting. This is going to be like swipe left or swipe right. Do you want Evildea or do you want... What's his name? This guy.
But, like, I'm actually trying to improve myself, right? And in 2 to 3 years in time, believe me, I'm not going to be like this anymore. I'm actually trying to improve every day. But, like, if you watch videos like Evildea, you will never improve.
You don't actually watch my videos. You've already admitted to that. How would you know? Like...
Honestly, you will just get the results that he tells you to get. And this, my channel, is a channel about language learning productivity. You know? Like, I tell you to use meditate. That's my message, honestly. I tell you to use meditate, be in nature, enjoy doing hard things, and I get hate. Bro, what the fuck is happening with this world, honestly?
Funny thing is, I say exactly the same stuff. I don't say meditate, though. I tried meditation, and it was an interesting experience, but I don't think it works for me as a person. But I literally just talk about the grind. So it's not that. People don't hate on you because you're saying you gotta work hard, okay? People hate on you because you're trying to sell bullshit. That's what your course was.
Like, I get fucking hate for telling you to meditate, for telling you to, like, just not fuck, don't watch porn, like, not play video games, like, a lot. Yeah, you can play video games at this
Never critiqued any of that. That wasn't even in the original video, so I don't know who's hating you for that.
part of a language, of your language training, but, like, you will end up as Evildea. Bro, what the fuck? Do you want to end up like that? Bro, of course not. Like, you can see he actually was kind of, like, honestly, a handsome
The funny thing is, I can still pull off this look except for the hair if I really wanted.
like guy. But, like, right now, he's just not, honestly. Like, let's be honest. Like, let's just fucking look at the facts. I could not be really handsome, honestly. Like, I'm not fucking really handsome. But I fucking have some muscle. I fucking put effort.
Oh my god. This insecurity is coming out so bad. Like, you were okay around here. Like, you were talking about, you know, how you approve of Mikkel's method, and I was like, you know what, I agree with you on most of that stuff. But this is just all raw insecurity.
Every day to just improve my person as much as I can, honestly. And so if you follow people like Evildea, bro, you will never improve. Your language learning productivity will not improve. You will not meditate, which, I mean, there's studies proving that actually if you are like, the more present you are in your day, the happier you feel.
I'm actually curious to know, have I helped any of you guys improve in your language learning journey? Let me know down in the comment section.
And so, if you feel happier,
He's giving me the finger right now. See that? It's just the middle finger is just sticking out.
you will have more productivity. If you have more productivity, you will feel even more happier. And that will not happen if you support the channel of people like Evildea. Like, you're getting this point, right? And so there's actually another YouTuber that he basically hates a lot. That he made the video, which is...
Ooh, who is it? Who do I hate? Tomaku. I made one video about this guy. I don't hate on him.
This YouTuber Tomeku, right? And let's think about this a bit. Like, if you see, like, some of the videos that Tomeku makes, it's just like, bro, he tells you how to get girls in Japan. is that actually that bad? Like, he sells a course. Okay, like, I actually want to sell a course. Like, I want to get money from my fucking dream. Of course I'm going to fucking sell a course. But, like, he's actually not fucking scamming you. What the fuck? He's actually telling you how to get fucking girls.
The guy doesn't speak Japanese to any level which is acceptable for him to be selling courses. And he's also a terrible person because he ended up joining my Discord, and while he was in my Discord, another member of his ex-member of his community was in there, and he was trying to bully that member. That's literally why he joined my Discord until he got booted.
How to learn Japanese so you get fucking girls. Like, it's actually that. Like, is that actually that bad?
Look, getting girls is not that hard, guys. Come on. Fucking hell. Okay. They're just humans. Like us. They have interests. If you can share your interests with them, they will share their interests with you. And you know what? Maybe you'll find one that likes you. This is not like, it's not like a science experiment where you got to make sure you add the right amount of fucking this and the right amount of that. It's not hard. Like, okay, if anything, self-improvement is definitely the way to go. But you don't need a course for the girls. Once you are at a point where you are secure in yourself, you have your interests, your hobbies, you go out into the world and you meet these people, you know, girls, you will find someone, okay? Like, girls suffer from the same issues as guys. They're self-conscious about this type of shit. You don't need a course in this. You just need to become a self-confident person. That's it.
And it's just like, I don't know, $19? Bro, how broke can fucking be mentally? Bro, I'm a fucking Venezuelan. And I don't even think... I live in Venezuela right now. You know how bad Venezuela is. You fucking know it. And I don't even think that...
His course wasn't even for selling girls, so I don't even know what this is on about. Or selling girls. Like, selling how to talk to girls. His course was meant to be teaching you... No. His course was to give you a list of anime shows he recommends you watch. And then there was some other stuff.
That is actually like $90 fucking dollars, $100, $50. I don't know the price of this course. But I don't think that shit is high, honestly. Like, he has invested more than 2 fucking years of his time, right?
You know what's really interesting? Is he's watched this video where I spoke about Tomaku, but he didn't watch his own video. That is some serious insecurity.
On that fucking course, and he literally puts everything in there. Bro, there's this fucking like asshole argument which is, bro, you don't need to buy a course because you can find everything,
That is not the argument. We all know that's not the argument. The argument is, if you're going to pay for something, it should be of quality and by someone who knows what they're on about.
Find everything on the internet. And it's just like, bro, are you fucking stupid? Of course you can. Of course you fucking can. But like, will you be able to like spend 100 fucking hours of your time, 80 hours, 2 years of your fucking time to learn the same lessons? Of course not.
You didn't offer anything in your course. You offered nothing. You didn't offer anything in your course. You didn't offer anything in your course. It wasn't 100 hours of work in there. It's like 5 minutes.
What? You can pay $90 and literally get a fucking shortcut, get a map of the things that you should do. Bro, what the fuck? Of course I'm going to do that. What the fuck? Like, and my course was literally like $40. Yes, I'm valuing my course in like $1,000 because at the time I had my page and basically, I value my course in $1,000, which I actually do think was actually pretty correct, honestly. And I
don't even remember seeing the value. I just knew it was a paid course and that was just enough because it was paid and it was just so shoddy. You're telling me you valued that at $1,000? Brah.
Fucking selling that shit on like $40 fucking dollars. And like the 2 guys that I had at that moment were telling me that basically Evildea was just bullshitting because they got the thing that they wanted. They got the fucking thing that I'm not a fucking scammer, honestly. Like, what the fuck? It's actually really crazy nowadays to like get scammed, honestly. Like, that's just fucking like not possible anymore, almost, honestly. And it's just like, bro, honestly, like, I think that was actually the last point, honestly. and I don't really want to be talking about this anymore because I have to do German. Like, bro, I woke up today at 4:30 a.m. I meditated for 20 minutes. I want to leave you like this. Like, I meditated for freaking 20 minutes. I stretched. I thought about like making this video because I mean I had to think about it before I do it. I studied German for like 50 minutes. I bathed, I stretched, I made my coffee, right?
So what you're telling me is you were a productive adult. That's what we're going on about. Because like, I did pretty much all the same stuff, except I just didn't do the meditation.
And then it's just like not even like 7 a.m. probably right now, bro.
Yeah, except I didn't do it that early. Like, I don't get the appeal of getting up super early in the morning. And I don't even think there's any type of scientific thing behind you must get up early. Like, if you want to probably optimize your health, you should probably go to sleep when the sun goes down and then wake up, you know, in accordance with the sun type of thing. But like, these types of people who sell this idea of getting up at like 3 a.m. to do this and that just seems unhealthy to me.
If you follow Evildea, you will not be able to like wake up at 5 and actually study languages for 2 hours first thing in the morning. If you follow myself, you will at least increase your language learning productivity. If you follow Methodologies, right? I actually don't have anything against him. He's an awesome guy. I've talked with him.
Oh, well, okay. We've got a fan club of Evildea haters growing. Love it.
Bro, if you follow Methodologies, you will get more girls. Bro, what the fuck? Of course, I want to get more freaking girls. Just for like $19. I mean, that's enough.
Your wording is so bad. Of course I want to get more girls for $19.
Some trait, I'm not going to lie to you. And so, yeah. Bro, what the fuck? Buy courses. Of course. Oh, sorry, there was another point. Which is that at the time I said that Anki was actually useless, which is actually kind of like bad wording on my part, honestly. Like, he's...
You know, I haven't really added much to this video because you were just self-burning right now. You were literally destroying yourself. Like, I don't have to do anything. Everything you're saying is going to just generate so much... Oh, I almost feel bad. Like, just by publishing your own video, you're going to get more hate. Now, guys, let's not go over to his channel and hate on him, like, but... You know, fuck it, he's the one who uploaded it, not me.
Just kind of for the clickbait thing, honestly. Let's be honest. And so, Anki is not fucking useless. I think it's actually not really that efficient, let's be honest. Like, I think that Michael's method is actually more efficient. But, yeah, Anki is not useless, and you can actually, like, learn, like, vocabulary. You can learn things from Anki. It's actually not that good. It's actually not that bad, honestly. And I think that Anki is actually really good for people that struggle with consistency. And actually, that's what I recommend for people that struggle with consistency. Why? Because, like, you have a streak in there that you have to maintain, right? You have first that streak. Also, you have all of the fucking stats covered in there. And
yeah, we all know, like, I love Anki. I've spoken about Anki many times. Let's get past this. I want to get to the end.
Anki, honestly, like, you can do something like studying the thing from a table and just studying literally from there, making an audio, like all of the Michael's method thing, honestly. And if you do that, honestly, just way more efficient than Anki, and you don't have to like base your personality on like a fucking streak, which actually doesn't really mean anything. Like, I had a fucking streak for almost like 500 days in Anki.
I don't care about streaks. Never have. I, in fact, talk about, you know, if a deck is becoming a hindrance and it just keeps popping up with shit you already know, just delete it and start a new deck.
And it literally just cut off that shit because it's just like, bro, it's not useful anymore. Like, that shit is not useful anymore. And so, like, I'm not going to use it, honestly. Sorry. Having a streak is not useful. Not Anki. Anki is useful. I feel it's just not really that efficient for me anymore. Right? For you, it's probably efficient because you don't have that much consistency, let's be honest. But for people who actually are kind of disciplined and actually kind of consistent, and they think...
I'm not even sure what my takeaway with this video is. Like, this was just 15 minutes of absolute... Like, it's not like it was shite. It was just an unstructured mess. Now, It was like, this part of the video was him saying he can't watch me. This part of the video was him sucking off Michael. This part of the video was him shitting on me. And this part of the video was him saying, actually, Anki's not so bad. And a random part about girls in there, which I don't like. It was like he was doing a defense video for Tomoku as opposed to himself. Ay. I feel like he's just very self-conscious. Maybe that will change with time.